Hey guys, it's Annie, and today I have Samantha Skelly here.
What's up, guys?
She is the queen of spirituality and personal development. And what are we talking about today?
Today on this video, we're gonna be talking about money. Money is such a pain point and such a sore spot for so many people. Even just like saying the word money or thinking about money can bring up like so much anxiety for people. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about how to raise our vibration so we can begin to start attracting money effortlessly.
Also, at the end of this video, we're going to be giving away a book. What is your favorite money book?
My favorite money book is one called Pocket Full of Money, which teaches us how we can actually use energy to attract money effortlessly. And it basically turns us into like beautiful money-making machines.
So stick around to the end of the video and you can find out how to enter to win that. But it will be for subscribers only, so make sure to click subscribe.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into this talk. Sam,
Beautiful.
All things abundance, money mindset. Where do we start?
So what I would love for you to do is think about right now as you're watching this video, what is my story around money? What is my money story? It's so important for us to look at our money story and begin to break it down and ask ourselves, is that truly what I believe to be true? Or did I absorb this from my mom, my dad? You know, when I was growing up, my parents would say, money doesn't grow on trees and it's expensive to do this and that's really expensive to do that. And so I always believed that there was a scarcity around money. And so I want you to think about what is your money story? And if you have a journal or a piece of paper, just write it down as you are listening to this. Note takers are money makers, right? So write it down. Write it down so you get really clear on it, and don't judge yourself for it. Just get clear on what it is. In order for us to transform anything in life, we first have to understand, okay, what is the reality of what is happening right now? What's my story now? So the story that I had when I was growing up was there's never enough money, everything's expensive, I have to work really hard to make money, all of these sorts of things. And so what I got to do is begin to identify all of the conditioning and all of the stories around money so I could begin to remove all of that negative energy. The fact is money flows to people who have a really good relationship with it. So we need to figure out what is our story and how can we begin to strengthen the relationship we have to money. So the second part of this exercise is, what do you want your money story to be? You know, so I have these like beautiful mantras that I use every single day of my life to strengthen my relationship to money. Whenever I pay for something, I'm always like, good thing I'm rich. And I did this when I was in debt, making no money at all. So I was conditioning my cells and my body and my brain and everything in me to say, I am so wealthy, I'm so rich. Another mantra that I have is, money comes to me so effortlessly from so many different places. And so beginning to understand what is the reality that I want to have with money and what is the belief or the story that I get to create to have that reality. Because what we know to be true is our beliefs are manifested into reality. So the belief of money scarce, it's not enough, everything's expensive, that is going to be your reality if you don't shift it. And something that one of my mentors told me that was super triggering but really like woke me up, as he said, your bank account is telling a story. All the time. Your bank account is telling the story of your money beliefs and your beliefs around money. And at the time I was like, oh God, I'm in debt, this is not good. And so it made me realize like, all right, I need to change this story. So the story I changed it to is, I am a magnet for money. I attract money effortlessly. Money is so easy to make. The less I work, the more money I make. And I began to just really integrate these stories into my life until they became a reality. And at this point in my life, I was not into energy and woo-woo stuff and spirituality at all. I was like, if I can't see it, I'm not gonna believe it. And maybe some of you guys can resonate with that. But I was at a point in my life where I'm like, you know what? I know my dream life is available and I need to do something differently. So I took a chance and thankfully it worked out.
It did. And so will you share just a little bit about, like, I know in 1 year you went from 30K to how much?
300,000.
Yeah. So I just want to put that out there. She's not just saying this, she's experienced this.
Yeah, it was a huge huge time in my life. So I went from working as a waitress, serving steaks and beer, working till 2 o'clock in the morning, working my butt off. And I was like, you know what? I cannot live in scarcity anymore. I know I'm designed for more. So I just took a massive chance on myself. And every single morning I would wake up and I would visualize $500,000 in my bank account. And I would feel what it feels like to do that. And in a second, we're gonna guide you through a little practice to help you get into that energy of abundance. But that's what's so important is the universe responds to energetic. So we have to act as if, we have to be as if we're already there. So if you were making your ideal amount per month, what would that feel like? Who would you become? Where would you shop? What would you do? How would you contribute? How would you give? And the most important thing is, how can you live that now, today, so that you can step into what you want? Because we cannot attract abundance from a place of scarcity. And that's what so many of us are trying to do all day long, is like, I'm just gonna try and I really want to be rich, but I have this poor mindset, this poor woman's or men's mentality, and that energy is not going to get you there. So think about, what can I do every single day that brings me into that place of abundance? I can remember I would go view houses that I definitely couldn't afford. I would go test drive cars that I couldn't afford. I would go into like Nordstrom's and all the expensive shops, and I would just put myself in the energy of abundance, visualizing money in my bank account, thinking about all the things that I wanted to do and the travel, and of course having the vision board, which Annie is a pro at, like really getting into the energy of like, I already have this is already who I am. And what we need to remember, and this is so important, is there's such an intelligence with desires. If you desire something, you're designed for it, end of story. It's truly about shifting it. And I can remember going through that time, and money was showing up out of nowhere. Clients were showing up out of nowhere. I'm like, this is too easy. I said, surely this can't be true. Surely this can't be real. This is so easy. And what I realize is, it gets to be easy. We don't have to struggle.
Louise agrees. So with that though, I would like your input on this, because I receive comments like to those people who are like, yeah, but you're doing, like, you have your business and you have your YouTube. I just have a normal job. How am I supposed to be abundant?
Absolutely, absolutely. So here's the thing. When we are intentionally putting ourselves into an energy of abundance and vibration, we see the world in a completely different way. Do you agree? It's like when we're in scarcity, it's like all we can see is this one corporate job and this one paycheck and this one thing. When you open yourself up to possibility, when you open yourself up to abundance, you're gonna open yourself up to what you desire, what you wanna do, possibilities, opportunities. Life is a freaking playground, and there's so much money to be made. There's so many things to do. And if you are stuck at a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 job that you are not loving, get in another energy, upgrade your frequency so you can see what else is possible. You simply can't see what else is possible when you are so identified with the reality that you're in. So when I was in that reality of making $30,000 a year, if I was to be so identified with that, to say, okay, here's my paycheck, here's what I'm making, and I didn't increase my vibration to see things in a new light, I wouldn't have built these 2 businesses. I wouldn't have done all the things that I am doing, because I couldn't perceive that I could actually step into it. So my invitation to you would be, do this little exercise that we're about to do and see things in a new light. If you were to imagine what else might be possible for you, what would that be?
So many things.
So many things.
Yeah.
It's like there's like life that is full of possibility, but when we operate from a lens of limitation, of course you're gonna only see your crappy job that you hate. Of course you're only gonna see that. But when you upgrade your vibration, you get to see things in a new light. You get to ask yourself, if I was to do anything in life, what would that be? What potentially could that be?
Literally anything.
Literally anything.
Literally
you could be
anything.
an astronaut if you wanted to.
I mean, I don't want to be an astronaut.
Me neither, but we could.
The thing is, I'm doing the things that I want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I decided.
Absolutely. And it's a decision. Annie decided, I decided. There was a point where I was like, enough of this. I am not gonna live outside of my ideal life for any longer. That's ridiculous. And our invitation to you is to make that same decision, because when you make that decision and you powerfully claim it, the world opens up and the world does become your oyster. And when you're in a state of being receptive to all things, all abundance, and not even just money, but abundance of love, abundance of spare time, abundance of yummy food, abundance of whatever, and you open yourself up to abundance, it's incredible what shows up.
Abundance of cats.
Abundance of cats.
Sam's allergic. We'll keep her away. They love Louise.
Really?
Yeah, click like for Louise. Anyway, yes, abundance.
Should we get into some little breath work for abundance?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, by the way, breathwork is like one of Sam's big things. We should probably add that.
So breathwork is a powerful modality to clear the minds and get into the body. And the body knows abundance, the body knows truth. So the mantra we're gonna be using today, and we're gonna be repeating this as we breathe, is I effortlessly attract abundance. I effortlessly attract abundance. And all we're gonna be doing is in through the nose, out through the mouth with power. So it sounds like this. That's it. So we're gonna be doing that and then taking a deep breath in. We're gonna be holding and releasing. And we're gonna be doing that a couple times just to get the energy and the breath moving. And I'll be repeating the mantra and
Am I breathing?
yeah, you're gonna breathe.
Yeah. Okay.
You ready? All right, everyone closing your eyes, relaxing your shoulders. Taking a deep breath in through the nose just to clear. And when you're ready, let's start together. That's it. Nice and steady, nice and powerful. Beautiful work. That's it. What the breath is doing is it's relaxing the mind. It's allowing you to come deeper into the body. I attract abundance effortlessly. Powerful on the inhale, powerful on the exhale. If you can't keep up with the speed, go for more depth. Go deeper with more depth. If you don't want the speed, that's it. Beautiful. I attract abundance effortlessly. Your body knows how to tap into that energy of abundance using your breath, letting the breath circulate. And when we're ready, taking a deep breath in through the nose, holding at the top. Hold at the top. Feeling the energy, feeling the aliveness, holding your breath for as long as you can. I attract abundance effortlessly. What does it feel like to be abundant? What does it feel like to attract whatever you want in your life? Feel that energy now. Imagine it, visualize it, become it. Step right into it. And hold for as long as you can and then relax. Beautiful. How do you feel?
I feel light. I feel at ease.
Yeah.
Clear.
Mm-hmm.
Feel good.
So for those of you watching, doing that little breath exercise with a breath hold, so do like 2 minutes of breath with the breath hold, and when you hold your breath, repeating that mantra to yourself, telling every cell in your body, I'm abundant, I attract abundance, I am powerful, I'm a magnet for money. When we are in that breath hold, we're speaking directly to ourselves because we're not filtering through the lens of the mind. Did you feel that? How you didn't have to like fight through layers of your mind? So there you go.
I love it. Also, how can they have access to more breath work?
So we have a beautiful little 6-week journey, a little breathwork journey. You can head over to pausebreathwork.com/thejourney and just put the code in Annie, and that's how you get a hold of it.
Yeah. Also, like breathwork is not just for like money and abundance and all of that. It's like serious healing work.
Absolutely.
So who is breathwork for?
So there's 2 types of breath work. There's breath work for relaxation, which maybe you've done in yoga or just simple breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. But then we have breath work for transformation, which is the type of breath work that is in this program, which really goes into the body and begins to unbind and release a lot of stuck trauma, anxiety, pain, all the stuff that we have been fighting to feel. Breath work helps us release it so we can feel clear, we can feel abundant, we can feel just open. Breath work is such a powerful modality to heal our bodies. Our bodies know know how to heal themselves. We just need to let them. And so often we externalize an internal anxiety. So we have anxiety and we're like, oh no, this shouldn't be happening, this shouldn't be happening. Breathwork allows us to go into that and the body can begin to heal itself. So you have everything it takes to be able to heal your body through the breath.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Also, as we mentioned, we are giving away the book, A Happy Pocket Full of Money. So to win that, you must be a subscriber, click the like button, and then leave in the comments your name, what state or country you're from, and then comment below if you were your most abundant self, what would that look like? Woo!
Yeah!
Any last words, Sam?
I love you guys, you're amazing.
Sam is amazing. You can also find her on Instagram. She has a website. She has all of those things. I will link it down below. Go check her out. She has a podcast. Listen to her podcast. Also, we didn't mention this, but if you saw my past videos with her, she is the head of Hungry for Happiness, the coaching certification program that I just graduated from. And Sam's changed my life. So go get into Sam's stuff because I know it can change yours too.
Thanks, babe.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you soon with a new video. Bye. Bye.